People ask me all the time, what do you do for work? So you're traveling the country in your RV. You just went 2,600 miles from Orlando to Southern California. How do you pay for the gas? How are you supporting yourself as you travel the U.S. and that RV? So the book, Real Estate is Hot, Fundraising is Not, is just one piece of the pie. You see, the book is about how nonprofits are struggling and suffering and needing to get funded. But for-profits need to make money. They need a business development. And in the middle are all these people screaming for justice, wanting businesses to be socially impactful. There are all these people, 87% of you and me and human beings who want to do business with businesses that are socially impactful. So what we do at the Real Agents of Change is we help the for-profits come together with the nonprofits and leverage all the people they know so that people can learn, yes, you can donate real estate to benefit any nonprofit you love. Real estate from anywhere in the country, of any size and any style. You got a church in Florida, and you live in Texas, and you got a second cabin in Aspen, guess what? You can donate that cabin through us facilitating it so that your nonprofit can get the proceeds. When you think about it, it's like every nonprofit that you and I both know, 1.5 million of them, they all have a donate button. And that donate button you can put in your credit card. Now that nonprofit doesn't process credit cards. They don't know how to process credit cards. They hired a third party merchant service group to process those credit cards. And they give a little percentage of that. And when you put in your credit card, let me just get my ears out of the wind so you're not listening to wind blowing. They don't process the credit card. They just get the proceeds. Well, what we do is the same thing, but instead of it being a credit card, it's real estate. So we aren't the merchant service. We're kind of like the merchant service, and we bring MasterCard to the table. In other words, we help to facilitate the gift of real estate. Don't be too hung up on the process and the idiosyncrasies. Here's another way we explain it. Your nonprofit does golf tournaments, and there are hundreds, thousands of people that promote that golf tournament for the Boys and Girls Club, and guess what? They don't play golf. They don't play golf. They don't know how to play golf. They don't know how to explain golf. They just promote the golf tournament because they love the Boys and Girls Club. It is the same thing when it comes to gifts of real estate. You don't need to be a real estate expert. And even if you are a real estate expert, you don't know how this works anyway. So don't be so hung up on trying to figure out exactly how it works. I mean, we've got master classes and we'll teach you exactly how it works all the way down to the minutest comma in the sentence. But the point is that nonprofits don't facilitate credit cards. They just ask you to put your credit card number in. Nonprofits don't facilitate gifts of real estate. Problem is 99.9% of the 1.5 million nonprofits in this country, wrap your head around that. 99.9% of 1.5 million nonprofits are not only not asking for real estate, they are turning it down when it's offered. Somebody says, hey, I've got grandma's house. I don't want it. Would you like to have it? And the nonprofit says, no, thank you. Go sell it. Give Uncle Sam $100,000 in taxes and then give us a check. See, that's the worst way to do it. And people just don't know any better. They don't know what they don't know. So what does Cammie do? What do the Real Agents of Change do? How do we foot the bill for, traveling the country at 8 miles to the gallon, and now in California, $6 a gallon? Almost $1 a mile. Can you imagine? I can. I'm living it. Almost $1 a mile. But what we want to say is the second button, not the donate button. You've already got that. Your nonprofit's already got a donate button. You've got 10,000 merchant services and platforms to do fundraising. I saw last night a fundraising group that sells fucking flower seeds to fundraise. I get these all through my Facebook feed all the time. Another one that sells rain barrels, like big plastic barrels that collect rainwater. This is a fundraising company. They tout, gosh, do a fundraiser with us. Let's sell our rain catching barrels and your nonprofit can raise as much as $3,000. Guys, look. One gift of real estate on average is $600,000. Why are you selling flower seeds and rain catching barrels and doing masquerade balls and Facebook lives with your masquerade mask on and doing all these things that I'm sure are a lot of fun, but are not only not funding the nonprofit the way it could, should, would be, but also, look, businesses, social responsibility, 87% of your marketplace will work with you over the competition when you are socially impactful. Stop the madness. Stop setting your kids up in front of Walmart with a table to sell cookies. Stop having your kids go knock on strangers' doors begging them to buy wrapping paper. You are selling chocolate and flower seeds and begging people to go to a GoFundMe account that they can't afford when there are thousands, tens of thousands of property owners right this red hot minute that need a tax deduction and they own office buildings that are fucking vacant. Case in point, and then I'm gonna let you go. September last year, property in Birmingham, $10 million, 200,000 square foot office building, sat vacant for 4 years. Can you imagine making the loan payment and the insurance and the tax payment, taxes and management and landscaping and utilities to keep that office building in primo condition? 4 years of bleeding money. Finally donated it to the Scott Dawson Evangelistic Association. Look it up. September last year in Birmingham, Alabama. That is not the only vacant office building in this country. I'll bet if you walked a mile in circumference from where you are, or if you're in the middle of nowhere, drive a 10-mile radius, I'll bet you'd see a big ass office building vacant. I'll bet you'd see acres and acres of land with a for sale sign on it, and that for sale sign is faded and beat up because it's been there for 3 years. You see, these people are cash conservative, asset abundant, need a tax write-off, and the nonprofits that they love could be so sorely supported if they only knew. People don't know what they don't know. That's what we do. Ask me how it works. Ask me how you can benefit. Ask me how you can get a $1,000 referral fee if someone gets a donate real estate button through us. I look forward to meeting every one of you.